Hey J team, welcome back to my channel. I'm Trinity and of course I got a new background.
Even better than I was the last time, baby.
We back.
I have a new background. I do not have my sky blue background anymore. Guys, I've had that background for years and I'm over here saying years. Have I really had that background for years? I probably haven't had it for years, but I definitely have had it in a lot of videos. It's time for something new. New Year's is approaching. I'm going to be incorporating a few backdrops on my channel now. This one is the first one. I wanted to give off a positive vibe. You know, like when I look in the viewfinder, I'm just like, you know what? Wow, I feel happy. Some of y'all are gonna come for me for rambling like this. Let me go ahead and get into this story time. Okay, so you guys know, well, I don't know, most of y'all should know that I was in Florida to go visit my best friend Brittany, and I flew on a plane for the first time. And of course I've heard stories and I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it was pretty cool. I was looking out the window the whole entire time and I thought it was beautiful. I love the feeling of going up. To some people it's kind of scary, but for me it was just, I don't know, it did something to me. It made me feel good. I don't know what it is. So I was on two planes. I left from North Carolina to go to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta go to Florida, Pensacola. All of my seats that I signed up for, they were all beside the window. This one lady sat beside me and y'all, okay. You know, I really was hoping nobody would speak to me on the plane. It was just really early. I had my headphones. I was just trying to get into the mood to take this first flight. I wasn't trying to talk to nobody. I'm not a morning person anyway. She starts talking to me and then, you know, the breath. Look, I don't know her story. I don't know what her morning was like. I don't know her business, but I mean, come on, like if you're a talker, and I think she was a talker. You know, some people that just always want to talk to people, because she started the conversation and she was just like, good morning. Just wasn't okay. It wasn't okay because she was talking to me like, look, if you can't somehow find a way to brush your teeth in the morning before you get around people, find some mouthwash. You know, if you're in a rush, whatever it is, you know, just chug it back or something. Throw some gum in your mouth. And figure out a way to tame your breath before you start just willingly talking to people. It's different if I turn to you and I want to know something and you feel like you have to respond. That's different. You probably like, man, I shouldn't be talking, but let me just, you know, they asked me a question, so let me just, you know, help them out. But then you got other people that, you know, they just want to, they know their breath stink and they know they missed that toothbrush to the mouth and they want to walk around and just talk. And it's just like, you should know that you maybe should just hold it back for a little bit until you're able to get that under control. Please do us all a favor, okay? You're helping us all out. So this lady is just talking to me, and when I first got on the plane, I had my headphones like this, you know, prepared, like, okay, this is what I'm doing, all right? This is what's gonna be going down on this flight. After I knew what her situation was with her breath, I immediately was just like, okay, how can you get out of this? Because you need to let her know you're not trying to have a conversation. So I transitioned. I'm good. Nice to meet you. You are great. Amazing person. Thanks for being friendly. I'm gonna listen to music now. I didn't say it. I didn't say, hey, I'm about to listen to music. I mean, does this not symbolize enough? Am I not making myself clear? Whenever you see somebody with, come on y'all know this. I know y'all don't talk to nobody when they have headphones or earphones in their ears, okay? Don't do that. She turns to me and she's like, is this your first time? And I'm like, yeah. Boy, did I set myself up. I should have never said anything. I spoke before really taking time to think like, wait, why did you put on these headphones in the first place? If I could go back, I would have never said anything, because after that, she was just like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fast. I set myself up for the woo, y'all. I set myself up. She's talking and I'm just over here trying to hold, when it's just really bad, you have to hold your breath. You know, you gotta kind of ooh, goodness, can't do that again. I almost died. And then you gotta breathe. After that, I had enough. After that, I was just like, okay, I've had enough of this. My headphones are on and I turned up my music, and I turned it up as loud as it could possibly go. That way she can hear that I can't hear her. There was a moment where the flight attendant got up and, you know, she let everybody know, hey, the bathroom's back here, the exit for in case of emergencies. She was going in. Mind you, this is my first time being on the plane, so I was just like, okay, they got it. All right. Okay. After the flight attendant was done, the lady beside me was just like, oh, there's seats up there. And I'm like, okay, bye. The rest of the flight was great. Everything was good. When I got to Atlanta, I hopped on another plane. That was even better. I had a whole road to myself. The sun was coming up. It was beautiful. I loved it. So from that point, I was enjoying being with my best friend. And if you want more details on that video, it's over here. Or is it over here? Over here. It's over here. Anyways, I was on my way back to North Carolina. And this is when things just got, it was just too much for me. Well, first it was raining outside and the weather was just getting a little bit scary for somebody that's gonna be on a plane. And I went to my gate and I wanted to ask them a question in regards to the flight to see if it was gonna be delayed, because I wanted to make sure that I was gonna make it in Atlanta in time to catch that flight to go home. So I go up there and I'm basically asking him, hey, is the flight gonna be delayed? I just wanna know, blah, blah, blah. And before the guy could answer, I hear somebody behind me.
What kind of question is that? If it was gonna be delayed, it would have been up there on the board.
Wait, hold on. First of all, who's talking to you, sir? This ain't got nothing to do with you. You know that moment where you just don't believe somebody popping off. Like I know they wasn't talking to me. No, I don't think they were talking to me.
So you're talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
I had that type of moment, y'all, because I had to turn around. I had to make sure, wait, hold on. Is he talking to me? I turned around and I said, hey, can you mind your own business? Like, mind your own business? The guy at the front let me know, well, ma'am, yes, your flight is gonna be delayed. We just got an update. This is why people need to mind their own business. Like, it really bothered me that he just felt the need to jump into something. Like, you're behind me. Please wait your turn. Wait your turn, sir. Since I'm gonna be here for an hour, let me go ahead and go to that Chick-fil-A over there, get that spicy chicken sandwich with waffle fries and eliminated tea mix. I did eventually get on my flight and I was looking at the clock the whole entire time because I was just like, am I gonna make it in time for my next flight? I missed my second flight by like 5 minutes. I was on that plane. I was just like, man, I got 5 minutes to get off this plane and catch my flight. And you guys, I wanted so bad to stand up and let everybody know
My flight leaves in 5 minutes.
Just so maybe, just maybe people would move a little bit faster. For those of you that haven't flown before, just know for sure to add on about 10 minutes after the plane stops. Now I know that it's probably normal for it to take a little bit longer, but for somebody like me flying for the first time, I didn't necessarily know that it would take that much longer. At the beginning, when I left in the morning, it wasn't that many people on the plane, so it just seemed a little bit faster. But on my way back home, my flights were at night. I missed my flight and I'm just so bummed out. I got an attitude, I'm feeling salty. I was just so ready to get back home, but whatever. I found out that they already rebooked me for a different flight and I look at my seat on that plane. They got me all the way in the back. That would be the worst seat ever, and I knew that it wasn't the window seat, so I was really salty. I was just like, man. Because I originally booked a seat at the window seat, but I missed my flight, so you already know the rest. I get on that plane and I end up sitting in the middle. The guy beside me, like, I don't know, maybe he couldn't shower before he got on the plane. Maybe something happened. I don't know his story, but I mean, come on, bruh. It just wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to sit beside somebody that smelled bad. It was just like, come on, like, why me? Why me? But I was so grateful to get back home safely. I would definitely fly on a plane again. At first I was a little bit scared, but I mean, you never let any type of fear hold you back from living your life. And my bestie was in Florida, and I knew, like, I'm gonna have to hop on a plane and go see my best friend. I just want to encourage all of y'all to move forward with your life. Don't allow any fear, any type of fear, to hold you back from living your life and doing what you want to do. Because if you do that, you're ultimately not going to be happy ever. You're never going to be happy if you allow fear to hold you back from doing something. That is my story. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And J-Team, to be part of that MVP, go ahead and click the notification button just so you know when I'm posting a video. Make sure to continue to be bold, continue to be beautiful, continue to be brave, and I'm gonna continue to be black, okay? I'll talk to y'all really soon. Bye.